Just when you thought Hollywood couldn't get more stupid and repulsive than it is. Just when you thought Bill Maher couldn't be more stupid and repulsive than he is. And Ron Howard. Ron Howard, who's looking, how shall I say, increasingly absurd. Listen to these two geniuses and their little exchange on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher. Cut 7, go.
I feel that that there is going to be an adjustment, and that we are going to shift, and that, we're not going to
be... the better.
I think ultimately for the better, by my standards, because I think our lives are going to be better. I think they'll be more progressive.
Because we're less bloated and less greedy.
I don't think we're going to be, at a certain point, I don't think we will be so consumed with being the preeminent superpower, driven by sort of militarism, and this need to export, democracy and so forth.
It's sad. It really is. These two absurd creatures sitting there. I talk about this in the middle, in the lap of luxury. One of the wealthiest places on the face of the earth. They don't live in the inner city, in any major city. They choose to live in the lap of luxury. My guess is they have multiple homes. My guess is if they don't fly private jets, they go first class. My guess is they eat the best food. And their contempt for our society, as if they're observers looking at you and me, as if there's something wrong with you and me. This Maher, because we're less bloated and less greedy? You little creep. You little creep. You work for nothing? You give all your money away, you little jerk? And Ron Howard, how much do you make? I mean, if you're going to open yourselves up to this kind of talk, then you open yourselves up to these kinds of questions. These guys think they're leading some kind of a revolution of sorts against the horrible America. We're less imperialistic. Where the hell are we imperialistic, you jerk? You dummy? Export democracy and so forth. Well, we don't export democracy everywhere, genius. Look all over the world. It's full of genocidal maniacs and regimes. I know, because Obama wants to talk to every last one of them. Is it so awful what we're doing in Afghanistan and Iraq? Was it better there before? You idiots? Because these jerks go untouched by the real world. They live in a bubble. And the one jerk at the Playboy Mansion. I mean, really, what the hell does Bill Maher contribute to our society? Nothing. Zero. He's pus from a pimple. And this Ron Howard, I liked it when he was that dumb little Opie. Hey, Pa. Yeah, I like that. Not now. He looks like some kind of a UFO reject. Now he's a genius. Now he knows politics. Imperial America. We don't need to export democracy. How about liberating people? You like that? I mean, Hollywood goes to the Sudan. I think they think that's a good cause. Good. I agree with them. And the people of the Sudan should be saved from genocidal maniacs. But so why shouldn't the people of Iraq, if you believe that? Or the people of Afghanistan, if you believe that? I mean, we can't export democracy everywhere, can we, George Clooney? And yet you'll never hear me criticize Clooney for what he does with the Sudan. I think it's important. Good for him. But what's the logic here? I don't see any. Where's the consistency? Zero. Zero. These are spoiled, rotten, stupid people. Ron Howard and Bill Maher. And then they speak out as if they're courageous, when basically they represent the fraternity that is Hollywood. There's nothing courageous about it. Now, if they were conservatives, talking about liberty and free markets and the creation of wealth, which helps more people than any other system, talking about preserving our society and improving our society, that would be fine. But if you believe America is imperialistic, then you don't appreciate this great country. And maybe you would experience countries that aren't like America a little bit more. Oh, I don't mean a trip to see Castro. Why don't you spend a couple of months in Zimbabwe or Burma and then open that stupid mouth of yours and see what they do then? You don't appreciate this country because you don't understand its people. You may understand movies. You may appreciate people who go into movies and pay for your crap on the screen, who you overcharge for popcorn and Raisinets and all the rest of it. Isn't that amazing, too? There's no cost controls on Hollywood. I mean, if we're going to have cost controls, why wouldn't we have them on Hollywood? Forget about bailouts and all the rest. We've all decided that spreading the wealth's a good thing. Why is popcorn $5? Should we make it $1? Of course not. And I don't believe it. I'm just asking the question. So these people luxuriate in Hollywood, getting whatever they can for their films, for their acting jobs, for their stupid little HBO series. And then who do they criticize? The productive people of this country. The people who actually make it work while they do their make-believe crap. This Bill Maher is the lowest of the low. A real dumbass. And Ron Howard... Do you have a plate in your head, Ron Howard? I'm just curious. Is that why you wear that baseball cap? I don't know why you do. I can't take these people anymore, I'll be honest with you. Imperial America. Imperial America. I guess what infuriates me is this guy, Ron Howard, has been pampered since he wore Pampers. This country has treated him magnificently. And he's taken full advantage of it. And then to turn around and attack it, it's just mindless. And same with Bill Maher. Here's a guy that's not even funny. He's loathsome. Makes all this money on HBO. 14 viewers. It's like John Leibowitz, a.k.a. Jon Stewart. What's he have, a couple million viewers? They make him out like he's the greatest. A couple million viewers. He's a nothing. By the way, why are they all so damn short? Why are the biggest jerks the smallest people? I'm not generalizing. I'm just talking about them. Then, of course, there's Stephen Colbert. I remember first seeing Stephen Colbert as a D actor in some Law and Order movie, TV show, rather. His part was so small, I saw it a couple of months. I said, wait a minute, that's that jerk from the Comedy Channel. And there he was, the jerk from the Comedy Channel. What these guys basically do is they get their 400 writers to put together clips of other people, and then they make faces. Oh, wow. And always attacking conservatives. They pack their audience with liberals. They pack their staff with liberal comedy writers. Oh, they're so funny. Meanwhile, I read somewhere that John Leibowitz, a.k.a. Jon Stewart, has a $5 or $6 million apartment in New York. Oh, my. But don't worry, he's for the little people. Colbert, no different, I'm sure. These people are repulsive to me. Absolutely repulsive. Because they live a lie. They're utter and complete hypocrites. And yet they think they're cool. It's like Obama. I just read a piece that Michelle Obama has a full-time makeup artist. That no first lady has ever had a full-time makeup artist. So this Michelle Obama, who's so deep, so wonderful, so magnificent, it's all superficial. Makeup artist, I see false eyelashes they write here, or her dresses they comment on. Oh, wow, what a lady. What does she do? Does she have a cause yet? And if she has a cause, what is it? She's never lived so well in her life on the public dole. The two of them. Obama. Everybody has to sacrifice, do with less, pay more for everything. This guy's living like a king. He's never lived so well in his life. He's never lived this well. And yet the rest of us, we're the jerks. The political elite, the Hollywood elite, they keep telling us what's wrong with us, what's wrong with our country. And pass the caviar. Boy, this country sucks. I got a full-time makeup artist. Yeah, you've got to learn to live within your means. If you're not repulsed by now, there's something wrong with you. God's honest truth. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.